This is something interesting that I talk about with people all the time, the concept and the idea of failure, right? We think of failure. What is failure? Failure is credit card debt. Failure is a bankruptcy. Failure is a divorce. Failure is, I didn't win the game, this, that, and the other. But I'd have you consider for a second that the idea and the concept of education is far superior than the idea of failure. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that I now know far more about economics than I did prior to losing $12.5 million in a bankruptcy. I now know what I did wrong. I now know what my weaknesses are that caused me to walk away from a 12-year or 10-year marriage, a 16-year relationship. So when you step back and look at that, like, would I categorize my divorce as a failure, or would I categorize my divorce as one of the greatest educations that I could possibly have? Same thing with finances, same thing with every other experience. So we walk around with this idea of, well, what if this fails? Well, what if you win? Like, what if you learn something? And that's the concept that so many people are afraid to have the conversation around, which is education and understanding. If you look at it that way, what have you failed at in life?